Hey guys, this is basically me doing this little thing where pretty much I forgot to tell you guys something, so I'm kind of just gonna put this before like the whole video itself. So yeah. Anyways, I just want to let you guys know that I basically forgot to say that I'm the first person to ever do this what if. So yeah, this is basically the only thing I'm going to tell you guys. So yeah, enjoy the video. So let me know what you guys think of the video, by the way. So yeah, and enjoy the rest of the day, and see ya.
And now, this world shall know pain. Almighty push!
Guys, it's your boy A.D back with another video. Now in today's video we're gonna be doing wife Maple was Naruto. My bad, I'm just used to saying wife Naruto. But yeah, I know this isn't really a Naruto what if, but it kinda is. It's just gonna be me adding Maple into Naruto, so yeah. She's gonna be like the main she's gonna be somewhat the main character, but she's not the main character at the same time, so yeah. Anyways, yeah. Naruto, we're gonna start this what if with basically Maple at her game thingy, because I forgot the name of the game and the world, so I'm not gonna try naming it. So yeah. Anyways, basically we start off with her and she's playing the game. Like she just finished the tournament thingy that they had, the free for all thing for the clan thingies. So yeah, and she gets third place like in canon, and basically, they finish the tournament. Maple has the little party thing, and the other party that Maple beat, like the Sword Emperor and the Flame thingy, no, the Flame Emperor, the Holy Swords, they basically, what's it called? Complain about how OP the last transformation of Maple is, which is called Atrosso or something like that. It basically turns her into a freaking monster. But yeah, anyways, hold up, let me get a picture of it so you guys can see actually. So yeah, sorry about that. This is the atrocity form thingy that she has. It's basically this monster. So yeah, it's pretty damn OP, not gonna lie. It's like whenever she transforms into that shit, she just basically grabs her and eats you, and you can't do shit about it. Like you're just dead whenever she goes into that, basically. Anyways, so they complain about it, and everything happens basically the same, and we skip to the next day. I'ma say, yeah, the next day. Maple goes out to a random quest. I'm gonna say somebody asks to basically investigate ruin that like a temple or something, right? And basically when she gets there, she went alone because the other people were, I'ma say, I don't know, they went to or something. I don't freaking know. They just went there. Or they're on another quest. Yeah, they're in a different quest. Since Maple was an OP bastard, they know she'd be fine. And basically, she goes inside, and when she gets there, she sees 3 statues in like a circle pattern, and basically there's a circle in the center of them, and it's like glowing, and Maple think it looks cool, and basically she goes onto it, and it starts glowing even more, and she tries getting out of it, but she can't move, and then she gets basically teleported to Naruto. So yeah, and then when she gets teleported, she is teleported into the Forest of Death. I'm gonna say, yeah, Forest of Death. And she tries logging out of the game, but she finds that she can't. And she tries moving her body in real life, but she realizes she doesn't have one anymore because her real life body got sucked into the game and then teleported to Naruto. So yeah. And basically she's kind of freaking out a little bit, but she's thinking, have to stay calm and just basically see what's happening and try and find a way back. Like trying to find something to actually do instead of just freaking out. It's not gonna help me, basically, right? She's trying to keep a cool-headed mind because yeah, she's not a type to just go in a freaking panic mode thingy. Well, she kind of is, but like yeah, you get what I'm saying. Anyways, she tries to yeah, she goes and try walking around, right? And then you see like a bunch of snakes, a bunch of freaking just a bunch of animals from the forest of death in general, just trying to attack her, but she just blocks them with her shield, and yeah, they just basically she blocks them with the shield, and takes out that tiny little sword that she has right here. Let me see what it is. Yeah, you see this sword right here. She takes it out, and pretty much if you close it or something, it paralyzes people and animals as well. So yeah, she does that, and it pretty much shocks them with lightning. But lightning isn't blue or anything; it's yellow. So yeah, basically shocks them, and they basically fall down, and basically they can't move for like a whole day. So yeah, and she just basically walks away, but she's pretty slow. So yeah, because again, her whole character is basically based on her being not only to get hurt, so she upgraded all her defenses and nothing else, and then she becomes super OP as hell. So yeah, but she is a little bit faster than in the beginning, but like because of her level, but not because of her upgrading her speed or anything. So she's still slow compared to other people like a ninja, like Naruto, KCM, anything like that. She's gonna be slow as hell. But like yeah, I'm gonna say like she's like same speed as I'm gonna say Naruto when Shippuden, no Sage Mode, no nothing activated. So yeah, that's her speed. Anyways, well, this her walking speed anyway, not like her speed of movement, if like in hands or how she can dodge thing or anything like that. Just how fast she can walk in freaking one. So yeah. Anyways, basically she basically walks around trying to find where she is and trying to find a hint to how she can get back to her her guild such a maple tree or whatever. And basically she walks on for like 30 whole minutes until she hears a noise. She hears someone screaming. And she basically runs over, and we skip 5 minutes later. We see Naruto getting chased by villagers, screaming help and stuff. Please don't hurt me and shit like that, basically. And I'm gonna say this is a 5-year-old Naruto, right? And he's basically he's running away from the villagers. There's like I'm gonna say there's like two tuning in there and stuff, and about 20 villagers. And basically Naruto is running. He's running for his life, but he isn't fast enough, and they're slowly catching up. Mostly the tunings, but the villagers would eventually catch up, but it will just take more time. And basically Naruto enters a gate of the force of death, and the tuning and the two tuning keeps following them, but the villagers don't know where it is. Then the tuning know where it is, but they just keep following him because of how much they hate him, and they think they'll be fine anyway. But the villagers don't know what that is, so they just like, yeah, whatever, it's just a forest, so we can go in. And they go in basically, and Maple, we skip back to Maple. She hears the noise coming over, and she's like, let me go check it out, basically. And she keeps going. And then we still go back to Naruto, and he's still screaming for him to leave him alone, basically. And he jumps from a little hill that they just said there was like a little hill. It's not really high, just a tiny, like a wall. They just say there was a wall or something, right? Oh no, the fence. Yeah, the fence that there was in the car. Yeah, that thing. He jumps over it, but when he lands to the ground, he accidentally trips on a a vine from the tree or something, right? He falls down, and the Shunin pins him down to the ground. Basically, holds his hands and legs, and pretty much make him stay on the ground. And the villagers open the gate, and they go through, and basically they start looking at Naruto evilly, and pretty much takes out knife and kunais and forks and stuff like that, and starts, you know, uh, stabbing Naruto with it. And Naruto is screaming even louder, and he's saying like, "Please stop" and shit like that. And Maple hears, "Please stop" and all that stuff. So she's like, maybe someone is in danger, so I'm gonna try hurrying up. And basically she summons her turtle, and basically makes a big like this, and she flies over it. She starts flying with it, and basically she sees the kid screaming down there and the villagers attacking him. So she goes down and jumps in front of the kid / Naruto, but she just thinks of him as a kid. Oh, actually no. Naruto is. I'm gonna say the academy starts at when they're 10 in this one. So in Maple, I'm gonna say she's. I don't know what her age is in canon, but I would say she's like actually 13 or something. So in this one, I'm gonna say at this one she's 9, and Naruto is also 9. Yeah, actually 10. They're both 10. Yeah, but the academy will start. I'm gonna say next week. And basically, she jumps in the way and is like, "What are you guys doing?" And they say, "We're just killing the demon." And Maple is like, "What the fuck do you mean by the demon? It's a freaking kid." And they're like, "You don't know?" and stuff. And Maple's like, "No, what?" And they're like, He's the Ninetales." And Maple's like, "What the fuck's the Ninetales?" And everyone's like, "What the heck? Where did you come from? Like, how do you not know what the Ninetale is?" and stuff. And Maple's like, I don't know what the Ninetales is. I just got teleported here randomly anyway, so whatever." And she basically says, "Well, I see a kid, so I'm not gonna let you guys just pretty much kill him." And they're like, "It's like you can't anyway. You're just a little kid. We're gonna beat you up and send you crying to your mom and dad, basically." And Maple's like, "Try if you can," basically. And one villager goes and tries stabbing Maple, but when that guy goes for a stab, Maple put the shield in front of her, and the knife breaks. It just snaps. And the villager's like, "What the hell is that shield made of?" and stuff. And Maple's like, it's just a shield, basically. It's just a metal shield. I don't know what the fuck that shield is made of, to be honest to me. So, yeah. She just is a metal. Fuck. Can't speak well. Anyway, you get what I'm trying to say. And basically, they're like, "What kind of metal is that?" and stuff. And she's like, "I don't know." And it doesn't matter. We'll just beat you up and then kill the demon. And the 19 other villagers, all rush at her at once, and basically they're all trying to, kill her. But she does a thingy where she basically grows a bunch of, what's it called? Whoa, like freaking ship one shit. And basically it surrounds her, and all the villagers hit it and bounce off and fall to the ground. And then she basically takes it off somehow, and basically she does a high no not Hydra, that would kill them actually yeah, she's just a Hydra, and the Hydra drops the poison thingy, the poison breath on them, and she thought that they would be able to survive it because she thought she was still in the game but just on their part. So they die, and she's like, wait, they actually died from that? And even the two Chunin was like, what did you expect, you brat? And basically they launch themselves at her, but she blocks again, breaking the kunai that they were trying to stab her with. And then the Chunins jump back, and they say they both jump, one of them to the right and one of them to the left, and they both do a 5-star fireball jutsu. And then they basically launch the fireball at her, and then pretty much what's it called? Maple just easily tanks that shit. Like, she doesn't even break a sweat thinking that shit, but like, damn it, she OP as fuck. But yeah, anyways, she easily brushed that shit off like it was absolutely nothing. And the two Chunins were like, what the hell are you and stuff? And she's like, I'm Maple. And basically the Chunins look at her like, what the fuck is this kid made of and stuff? And she's like, well, anyways, and she basically throws washes at them and does a predator, and basically the predator bites them and kills them. And yeah, then she goes up to Naruto and is like, she goes and transforms into this, and that basically heals Naruto, right? And I'm pretty sure that's called Mother Nature or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. But like, she still has the black armor. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure the armor changes when she transforms. So yeah, she basically transforms into it and heals Naruto, and then goes back to this. And they're like, okay, kid, what the fuck is the Nine Tails? I mean, what's her name, kid? The UI and stuff. And Naruto says he's Naruto Uzumaki and he's fine and shit. And then that now, I mean, Maple asks, so what was that thing about the Nine Tails? They said. And basically Naruto explains that the Nine Tails is, demon fog that has the leaf and stuff. And Maple's like, the leaf? What is that? And Naruto explains basically how the leaf and all that shit like that. He basically explains all he knows about the leaf, all that stuff like that. So yeah, Maple finally realized where she is, but not really. She doesn't watch Naruto in her past life, I guess you can say. So yeah. And she's like, so I'm in some kind of anime, right? And then Naruto's like, anime, what is that? And Maple's like, don't worry about it, basically. And yeah. And then Maple's like, so why are you in the forest with giant animals and stuff? And then he explained that he was getting chased on. And Naruto says, wait, what? Giant animals? And then a giant snake come behind Naruto and was about to eat him alive. And Maple does a Hydra and basically makes a Hydra bite the snake. And yeah, it basically eats it. And yeah. And basically Naruto's like, what the hell was that and stuff? And now Maple says, what, the snake or what I just did? And he says both of them. And she explained that this is her Hydra ability and stuff. And she says that basically was a snake, and I don't know why the snake's so big on it basically. And Naruto says, well, can we get out of here? I don't feel we're safe in this space. These animals can kill me easily. And basically Maple's like, yeah, sure, but where can we go? And Naruto's like, we can go back to the village. And Maple's like, sure, I guess. I mean, I don't really have anywhere to go anyway. And basically they go back to the village. And now Maple says, so isn't there something like have to do to be able to stay here or anything like that? Like, is there like, something I have to do to be here basically? And Naruto says, well, I think I have to talk to Gigi about that. And Maple says, Gigi, who's that? And now Naruto says, "Come with me, I'll show you," basically. And Maple goes with him, and then Naruto brings her to the third Hokage, and the third Hokage is like, "Oh, Naruto," and stuff like that, and then he sees Maple and he's like, "Who's your friend?" basically, and Maple says, "I'm Maple," and stuff, and the third Hokage says, "Maple, I never heard of you. Are you from this place, or are you not? Are you new here or something?" And she says, "Yes, I actually just got here. I was just wondering if I could stay here," basically. And the Hokage is like, "Sure, but why do you want to stay here and stuff?" And she says, basically she no the Hokage says, "Are you from any clans?" And Maple says, "No, I'm not even sure what the clans are anyway." And the other guy says, "Oh, I see." And he basically says, "Well, you guess you can stay. I'll give you an apartment to stay, I guess." And what's it called? The Hokage says you can stay in this apartment and stuff, which he shows Naoto's apartment, but he thought it was a different one, so he was like, "You can stay here." And Naoto says, "Isn't that my apartment and stuff?" And the Hokage said, "Oh, damn, I thought it was a different one. My bad," and stuff. And Maple was like, "Sure, I can stay there. I don't mind. I don't mind sharing and stuff." And the Hokage is like, "Are you sure and stuff?" And Maple's like, "Yeah, sure, I don't really mind sharing." And yeah, now the Hokage says, "Alright, if you don't mind, then I don't mind." And yeah, basically the Hokage lets her stay and stuff. And yeah, we skip 6 days later at about 8 p.m. Naruto is sitting down and Maple is sitting next to him, and basically Naruto says, "So, like, why were you out there anyway?" Basically, that day, basically, like out in the forest, basically, and stuff. Maple says, "Well, I'm not really from this world, actually." And Naruto's like, "What do you mean?" And then she explained how she was basically from Japan or whatever, and she was playing MMO game, which is whatever the name of the game is. And then she basically says the name of the game, and she explains that she was playing with her friends. I think her friend's name was Sally or something like that. So yeah, and basically she was playing with her friend, and she got a mission, and she explained how she got teleported and shit like that, right? And then Natsu's like, so that explains your weird outfit looking thingy. And Maple says, "It's not that weird and stuff." And Naruto says, "Well, it kind of is for this place anyway." And Naruto says, "Can you even prove that you're from a different world?" And Maple says, "Yeah, sure." And basically she does a, what's it called? What's the thing called again? She transforms into this thing right here. I believe it's called fuck. What the fuck is called? Shit, I'm sorry about that. I forgot what it's called, bro. Damn it, I forgot. Shit, how did I forget this shit? But anyways, she transformed into this and says, "See?" and stuff. And Naruto's like, "Whoa, what is that?" and stuff. And she says it's special, basically event thing that she got from the game that she was playing, basically for beating a boss that was in a hidden boss that was in the map, basically. And Naruto is like surprised and he's like, "Cool, can I get one?" and stuff. And Maple's like, I don't know if you can, and it was a one-time thing basically, and I'm the only one that got it basically. And Naruto's like, oh, that's a shame that I can't get one basically. And Maple's like, yeah, sorry and stuff. Naruto's like, it's so cool. And Naruto says, is there anything else you could do? And Maple says there is one more, but like there is more, and she transformed into this. And Naruto's like, oh cool, what this does? And she explained how it can basically, if you're in the circle on her, if you take damage, it won't actually hurt you, and it's gonna go into her, but it won't really do that much any really damage to her because she has like a crap ton of defense before you can actually hurt her. And Naruto's like, yeah, that's cool and stuff. Naruto asks, is there anything else? And she says there is, but I would, if I showed you those one, it would probably break your house. And Naruto's like, oh, alright. And you can show me another time then. And Maple's like, yeah, sure. And yeah, they go to sleep, and in that 6 days, Maple has been kind of training with Naruto in a way. Like Naruto's been showing her around, and while they're walking around, Maple has been telling him what he can do to improve himself and all that stuff. And yeah, and at this point they're pretty decent friends. Like they aren't in any high level friends. Like they weren't in the level of her and her friend in canon from the Maple world or whatever. They're in anywhere near that level or anything like Sasuke and Naruto or anything. They're just, I guess you can say that they're like Shikamaru and Naruto when they were in the academy, like the very beginning. So yeah, or like Naruto and Mema, yeah, that level of friends. So yeah, and basically Naruto's like, should you even be telling everyone that you're from a different world and shit? And now Maple's like, I guess you got a point. I should probably keep that a secret. And yeah, and basically we sleep the next day. Maple wakes up, and she wakes Naruto up and is like, isn't it time for you with the academy? And Naruto's like, oh yeah, you're right. And basically he goes down, eats breakfast which Maple cooked, because I'm gonna say she's a good cooker in this one, because I never saw her cooking skills, so I'm just gonna say she's pretty good at it because she looks like a person that would be a good wife. So I don't know, fuck, whatever. She's just good at cooking, okay? Just deal with it. Anyways, basically she cooked something for him, like I don't know, whatever. She cooked something. I'm not really gonna name the food because you probably don't care about that. And anyways, basically Naruto eats and Maple eats as well, and they go to the academy, and they're basically walking. When they get there, Naruto enters the room, and everyone looks at him weirdly. Like Sasuke doesn't look because he doesn't really care, being a emo boy, whatever. And like Sakura looks at him with disgust because she's a piece of crap. She doesn't deserve to live. So I'm gonna kill her anyway. I'm gonna oh my god, bro. I got some plans for that girl, bro. Anyways, Ino doesn't really pay him that much mind. Shikamaru and Choji just continue eating, and Shikamaru is sleeping. Other people are doing whatever. And Naruto walks in basically and goes to the back of the room, and Maple walks in, and everyone looks to the door, basically seeing Maple because they heard the sound of armor, basically. And basically Sasuke looks and sees Maple, and he's like, damn, this girl kind of looks nice, and she looks strong as well. And pretty much, she's thinking maybe I want to see if she's strong, and if she is, maybe I'll give the honor of dating her because he's a more cocky bastard than he is in canon. But yeah, the ship is now to X Maple, so yeah, no Sasuke, get out. And basically, in Naruto is wearing this right here at this point, so yeah. And Maple is always wearing that, so yeah. I'm not even sure if she can change it, so well she can, but yeah, you can't like exactly just take it off with your hands. You have to like take it off to the game settings or whatever. So yeah, but I'm gonna say you can in this one. When she got teleported, they just messed up the game, and you can do things that you couldn't do anymore in the game. So yeah, whatever. And basically, everyone is thinking, the other boys are thinking she's pretty cute and stuff like that. But yeah, and Sasuke is acting even more of a quote unquote cool. He's trying to look even more cool and stuff to impress her though. Because yeah, he thinks she's good and shit. And basically, she goes and sits next to Naruto, shocking everyone because not many people want to sit next to Naruto. But yeah, Shikamaru wakes up because of the sound of her sitting down is kind of loud because of her armor, and she's like, "Sorry for waking you up." And Naruto's like, "I was gonna wake him up anyway, so it doesn't really matter." And Choji is just eating his food, and Shikamaru wakes up and is like, "Who's this?" And she says, "I'm a new student." So about that, and Shikamaru's thinking, "Oh, she's cute," but yeah, he's not trying to hate on her because if you know in canon, he said he just wanted to live a life with just basically him going to the being a ninja and just basically getting some money and then just basically get a wife that isn't too cute nor too ugly, just middle basically. That's what he basically said. So yeah, he isn't really trying to hate on her. And Choji isn't focused on girls, so yeah, he only cares about his food. But yeah, anyways, Naruto and Shikamaru and Choji and Maple, well, Naruto and Shikamaru and Choji mostly talk, and then Maple tries making fun of them, which she does at the end of the day. And then we skip the last day of the academy, and basically they're doing the test. Test goes pretty similar to canon, except Naruto in the Shuriken and Kunai thingy, he does a 10 out of 10. And in the what's it called? In the rain test, he does a passing grade because Maple isn't one to be like a person that fails her classes, so she's like she's gonna tell Naruto to study and stuff. So yeah, and basically, sorry about that. Basically, yeah. Fuck. Fuck. And in the the clone test, Naruto failed as canon. Yeah, he failed, and but Iruka was about to pass him because he got a good score in all the other things, but Mizuki fucked shit up and made it so that he failed. So yeah, and Naruto goes home sad and all that shit, and basically Mizuki does that whole thing with, oh, you have to go to your school seating, you pass, whatever, and Naruto does because yeah, he isn't that smart yet. But yeah, he does, and but he was having some doubts. But yeah, he get the shadow clone, and Yuka comes in. Everything happens in Canyon, with Naruto being the fuck out of Mizuki, whatever. And yeah, but this time Maple was actually watching. She was just standing there. If anything was about to, anybody was about to die, she would step in and just heal them. That's what she had in plan anyway. But she, and Naruto passed, get the headband, whatever. And when he comes home, he sees Maple sitting there, and then she's smiling. And Naruto's like, "Why are you smiling and stuff?" And Maple says, "You passed and stuff." And Naruto's like, "How'd you know?" And she explained that she was actually watching. And yeah, and then now Maple says, "I have a present for you." And Naruto's like, "What is it?" And then she basically tells him to come upstairs. And he does. And when he gets there, he sees this armor right here. And then he's like, "Is this for me?" And she's like, "Yeah," and the sword as well. And Naruto's like, "Cool, thanks," and stuff. And he basically takes it. And yeah, he basically gets the armor. So I mean, looking clean. So yeah, and they get announced a team, which teams actually Sakura doesn't actually. Yeah. Oh wait, okay. I'm gonna do a little difference in this one. I'm gonna say Sakura was helping Mizuki because Mizuki tricked her to help. He was manipulating Sakura. The Sakura's a dumbass. He says there's a jutsu in the skull sitting that can make people fall in love with you. It make you look 10 times more sexy and shit. So Sakura was like, hell yeah, Sasuke is gonna be my mine and stuff. And she basically was working with what's his name, Mizuki. So when Naruto did the 1000 Shadow Clone whatever, beat the fuck out of Mizuki, and he passes out in this one. And since Iruka couldn't move, Maple jumped in, and basically she jumps in, and basically she does the transformation to this thing right here. She does what's it called again? Something, I forgot the fucking name. Shit. Anyway, she basically transforms into this and grabs Sakura with one hand and eats her, bro. She's gone. Fuck her, bro. And then she G transforms and goes back to normal. And yeah, and nobody really knows about that except for Iruka, but he hardly remembers and shit. But he eventually forgets. So yeah, and yeah. Basically, Naruto is happy about this thing, and then we skip to the next day with them going to the academy again to get the teams, and Naruto's in his armor and stuff, and everyone is like, "Who is this?" And Naruto goes up to Shikamaru and Choji and stuff, and he's like, "Hey guys," and they're like, "Naruto, is that you?" Well, actually no, he sounds like a older person. Like he sounds like a, you know how people like knights and stuff be sounding like. There's basically people in these armors and shit be sounding like, yeah. Sounds like that. I'm pretty sure you guys should know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure you guys already watched some kind of anime that had that type of thing. So yeah. Anyways, basically sounds like a more of an adult, mature person basically. And now they're like, "Who are you?" and stuff. And Naruto's like, "It's me, Naruto. What are you talking about?" and stuff. And they're like, "Wait, really?" And Naruto takes off his armor. The head of his armor basically, and everyone is like, "What, Naruto?" and stuff, and yeah, and then we skip about 50 minutes or so later, and Iruka comes in, tells everyone the teams, and this time it's Naruto, Sasuke, and Maple in Team 7, and no useless piece of trash, and team leader is Kakashi, and how long have I been doing this for? Holy shit, I didn't realize it was that long. Fuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna quick the bell test. Anyways, basically, basically, Kakashi comes in, does the whole I got lost in the path of life, tell them to come to the rooftop, and they also dream life in this life. Sasuke same, except he says kinda likes somebody, but not like too much. It's like interested, I guess you can say. And Naoto, he says his name is Naoto Uzumaki. I like ramen and my friends. I dislike most of the villagers because yeah, he actually figured out the difference between like when somebody likes you and when somebody hates you, and he figured out that villagers hate him. So he's like, what the fuck should I love them when they hate me? So he's like, I hate the villagers too. And yeah, which Kakashi isn't shocked by because yeah, and then he says his dream is to basically help out his friends, being mostly Maple, and yeah. And I'm not sure if I should make Naruto leave the village or anything like that. So yeah, let me know if you guys want me to do that actually, because why not? We could make Naruto and Maple the unstoppable duo. They're just going around destroying everybody, not really like killing them or anything, just like going around being like mercenaries, I guess you can say. So yeah, no, nothing will be able to stop them because Naruto will be like a god level swordmanship, and Maple will be the absolute unbreakable shield. So yeah. Anyways, and Maple goes and says her name is Maple, and she basically likes her friends and likes playing games and stuff and whatever and stuff like that. Like she just says she likes playing whatever game she was from anyway, but no one knows that except for Naruto. And she says she doesn't like getting hurt. And yeah, you guys can probably guess why she doesn't want to get hurt. And yeah, they did a blood test, and Naruto ate because he knew if he didn't eat, he wouldn't have enough strength to basically move on the armor and all that stuff. So yeah. And so basically, he eats. So does Maple because she knows she's basically a game character. She can't really grow up. So yeah, and basically, well, she's human, but like she thinks she's still in the game character. So and basically, they go to the thingy, and Kakashi does that whole thing, with the get the bells. If you don't, you fail, whatever. And Naruto and Maple realizes it's about teamwork and tells Naruto, and Naruto is like, I was gonna work with you anyway, so why not? And basically, they work together. Sasuke gets his ass kicked, like in canon, and Naruto and Maple work together, with basically Naruto jumping out first and slashes at Kakashi, but Kakashi immediately ducks, and Naruto goes for the slash upward, and Kakashi moves out the way and realizes Naruto is fast, so he's gonna have to put his book away, and he does. Fuck. And Naruto keeps going for slashes, and Kakashi keeps dodging, but eventually he puts up his headband thingy, which then Maple appears behind him and does the Hydra, and the Hydra goes for Kakashi, but Kakashi uses Sharingan and does a water style water dragon jutsu, but he didn't realize that the poison went inside the water and basically traveled faster to him. So he when he figured out it was a little too late, and still cut onto his hands, so it's really hurting his hands, so he can't really use his hands. And basically his hands are just flopping to his sides at this point. And yeah, he's having to use his legs only, and yeah, that's pretty hard to do. And Naruto just keeps slashing at him, and Then Sasuke managed to break out of his genjutsu, right? No, not a genjutsu. He wasn't. I'm gonna say they put in a genjutsu on him, but he breaks out of it, and he sees Naruto and Kakashi and Maple beating Kakashi, and Naruto jumps back, and Maple realizing what's happening, she basically holds Kakashi, and Naruto raises his sword and says, "Divine Holy Sword," and basically, I took that move from that one guy. I think his name was Ninja or something. He's basically the top player of the Maple anime thingy, and basically his swords are glowing, and he launches an attack at Kakashi, which is like a laser, but like it's like not red or anything. It's just white, yellow whitish thingy, and basically hits Kakashi, knocking him out and basically hurting him a lot, like a ton. And Naruto held back like crazy because that attack practically killed Maple if she didn't use that one technique where if I thought was supposed to kill you, you can use it and it put you at 1 HP, she would have been dead. But yeah, basically it knocks out Kakashi. They take the bells, and yeah, Kakashi's surprised that they could do it, but yeah. And then we skip to the next day. No, next couple of months later, they get the C rank mission. Tazuna comes, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing off. Hope you guys like and subscribe, and yeah, let me know what you guys think about this what if, because yeah, I've been thinking of this what if for a while. Because Maple is like, ever since I watched that anime, bro, she's kind of like one of my at least top 10 favorite anime characters. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this what if anyway. So yeah, I will be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.